happy reading sprint day. Today, if you can tell by the title of today's video, is going to be a day just full of reading. I'm gonna try for 12 hours, probably gonna get more than that. And I have a lot that I want to accomplish, and I've been up now since 5 o'clock. I'm gonna try to go from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. I do have to teach a dance class tonight from 5:15 to 6:15, so that's why I picked the 5 to 5 window. I am going to be going out at different points. Like I'm gonna go get coffee with my sister in a couple minutes, so I'll end up making up that time like later on tonight because I'll have time to read. But I started off the morning super strong. I wanted a book that was gonna get me excited to read and just conquer the morning, so I made a big dent in The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I've been up for 2 hours now, like I said, and I read just under 100 pages, so like literally 96 pages, and this was definitely such a solid first choice. I am obsessed with Rowan and Zara, and I am doing a whole separate reading blog for this, so I kind of will put my thoughts over there, but this is just so good, such a good first pick. I'm going to be finishing this today. I just already know it because the fact that I was able to get 100 pages in, and I'm a very slow reader. I'll say this all the time on my channel, like I don't speed read. I read maybe 30 to 40 pages an hour, and I read 100 pages in 2 hours. So it's a very easy book to read. Also, it's not super complex. There's a lot of dialogue. The plot is fast. So I'm just obsessed. This has been so good. I don't think I'll start the second one today because I have some other books that I'm reading today. I'm hoping to get a good chunk. This book is like getting destroyed. And in my view, destroyed is like the pages are just getting bent. But it's so big, and I've just been reading it for so long now. But Gracie Met the Grump by Marianne Zapata. I'm on page 279 in this book, so I'm about the halfway mark, and I would like to at least get to 75% in this book today. This has been a slow moving train, very slow. But we are getting to some good points, and some things are happening in the plot, so hoping to get at least 25% of this done today to get up to 75%. And then the next book I'm reading is Things We Never Get Over by Lucy Score. This one has also been really good, and this and The Fine Print have been my like comedic relief for this one because this one's very serious, and then these two are just like silly banter and all that stuff. This one I think I'm also just under the 50% mark, so I would like to get this also up to 75%. I had tabbed it so that I can make sure I finished it by the end of the month, but I think I'm gonna wrap this up a lot sooner. I don't see any like reason not to. So this one has been also fantastic. I'm reading a lot of Grumpy Sunshines right now, which is cool. Like I don't mind it, but this one, he's just a grump, and she is like a nervous. She definitely has anxiety, but it's because she's gone through a lot, so there's no like real sunshine aspect of this, and I think that's what I'm missing, and that's what I'm getting in these other two books, so it's just been a really good balance. What else are we gonna do today? While I'm in the car, which should only be a couple of times, I'm not really going anywhere far besides getting coffee, going to the dance studio, leaving the dance studio, and possibly going to the gym. I haven't decided. Mondays are not typically a gym day for me, but I didn't get to go yesterday, so that's why I'm thinking maybe going today. I will be listening to The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich, and this is for my book club that I haven't decided whether we're doing a Zoom meeting or not, but I want to get this done and talk about it in Fable because I'm seeing everybody else's discussion in Fable, and I haven't been able to participate because I haven't read the book yet. So that's why I love Fable, because it gives me a little bit of FOMO, like, oh, I haven't read the book and everybody else is talking about it. So now I have to really get through this today. It's also a library book, so I have to read it and get it back. But I have the audiobook for it too, so I'm gonna be flipping back and forth between them. What else? Oh, audiobook of All the Messing Girls by Megan Miranda. I am about 50% into that. I don't know if I'll be listening to it today, but it's an option in case like I do want to listen to it. And then later tonight when I go get dinner, I forgot about that. I'm going to dinner tonight. When we go pick up our food, Dan and I are going to listen to Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton because that is one that he also wants to listen to. So we'll listen to it together. Okay, that is the update for this morning. I paused my timer, so I have a timer going. So I'm an hour and 47 minutes in, and I think I'm going to take this break, go get coffee. I'm not going to start another chapter because we're leaving in a couple minutes. So I'm excited. It's been a good morning so far of reading, and I feel like this month I'm a little behind as far as reading goes, but it's really nothing. Like, I've read, I'm looking at my whiteboard, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've read 5 books so far this month, and today's the 20th. I'm usually up to about 8 books by now. So literally like 6, 7, 8 once I finish these. And it's just because this month I've picked like the thickest books to read, and so I haven't finished them yet. So I'm gonna go get coffee. I have almost finished one so far. Don't mind my cup, it just gets all dirty with the coffee and it just sitting. So I need to go get another cup of coffee. I need to post on Instagram. We have a lot to do today on top of reading, but reading is the priority. Everything else could be scheduled and all that stuff. So let's go get coffee and then we'll get back to reading later. Just got back with coffee. We went to a local coffee shop by me and I did get a large and in charge coffee, but after this I'm cut off for the time being. Anyway, I did want to give you some tips on how to have a successful reading marathon, reading sprint, whatever you want to call it, big chunk of your day reading. So my first tip is don't limit yourself to one book, unless you're only reading one book. If you're reading multiple books or would like to read multiple books, I highly suggest that, because you might hit a lull in one book, like the plot might just simmer down for a little bit and you're like, okay, like maybe I'm in the mood for something else. Listen to that mood, pick up something else, and you will, if it's a book you enjoy, you will enjoy your big chunk of time reading that. Another tip that I have is have your favorite snacks, beverages, food like in your house ready to go, so there's no, like, I don't want to say wasting time, but there's no time outside of the house when you could be reading, or time like planning what you're going to have, just like things like that to take you away from reading. There's nothing wrong with going out, taking a break. That's actually my third tip. Take breaks. Don't just think that you are stuck to this one spot for 12, 18, 24, 6, however many hours you want to read for. You're not stuck to this spot. Like, obviously you're gonna see a lot of me in this section of my room, on my bed, because that's where I like to read, and that's where I'm gonna be doing the majority of my reading for the morning. I just find that I'm less distracted up here. It's my own little space. So that's where I'm gonna be most of the day. I'm gonna switch it up, go read on the couch, go read downstairs, just to change up the scenery. But find your favorite reading spot and read in that spot. Don't be afraid to take breaks, because you're gonna need them. Your eyes are gonna need them. You don't wanna be staring like this all day. Like, you want to get up, you want to stretch, you want to move around. Those are my 3 tips. Also, set a timer, but don't feel like you are glued to the timer. I'm doing it for this purpose, just to show you what I read in a 12-hour span. Obviously, I just took a break to get coffee. I'm taking a break to vlog. The minutes are not running right now. It doesn't have to be 12 hours straight. It doesn't have to be 6 hours straight. It doesn't have to be an hour straight. There are days that I can only read for 20 to 30 minutes, if that, at a time, and then I need a break. Those are my tips. I just got back. My coffee, if you're wondering, it is a cold brew with French toast, syrup in it, a little bit of almond milk, because I like my coffee on a darker side, and 2 sugar and Ross. I don't like my coffee super sweet, but I also don't like it bitter, so I always do a little bit of almond milk and then 2 sugars. I'm like debating whether I want to switch gears from the fine print or switch over to When Gracie Met the Grump. I'm like just seriously attached to this right now, and with less than 200 pages left, I know I'm gonna finish it this morning, but I also want to savor it. I don't know, maybe I should switch and then like reward myself with this. I don't know, I have to kind of figure this out and decide. I should probably read When Gracie Met the Grump so I can catch up to Taryn, because I think she still has 50 pages left, or she might finish her 50 pages today, so I kind of need to make some progress with this. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate, read this, and then go to this, and then go back to the fine print and finish that, because my goal is to at least finish the fine print today, and then just make really good progress in these other 2 books. So I'm gonna do that. I am also doing a whole separate reading vlog for this. If you want like full chaos thoughts, watch this specific reading vlog. I'll of course give you guys my updates in a little while once I have updates, but that will be more geared towards this book. So I'm gonna go do that, make some progress, message Taryn, let her know my thoughts, and I will check with you guys in a couple hours. Officially 3 hours into this readathon. I've read about 150 pages, so it's a good time to take a break. I am going to shower, do my hair. I do have to make another YouTube video today, so I'm going to take a break to do that and then get back to reading. Just take like a little, maybe half hour, 45-minute break to get some other stuff done and then get back to reading. I think at this point, I am going to switch over to Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I just read about 50 pages in When Gracie Met the Grump. I'm at a good point now where I feel like I can stop and I'm not missing too much of the story. So it's just like a good stopping point is what I'm getting at here. So I'm gonna do that while I get ready and while I kind of clean up my room, make my bed, do all that stuff. I am going to listen to a book, see why not. So I'm still gonna count that towards reading minutes and then pick up my next book to read. That's it. I am going to get ready and I will see you later in a couple hours after I have lunch and read some more and then have an update on my next book. I probably just took a way too long of a break, but I did make an Instagram reel and I posted that and I showered. I just put my hair up in a clip because I do have to teach dance classes tonight and I didn't want to do my hair only to have to like redo it after dance. So I just put it up in a clip. I am going back to reading now. I'm going to switch to Things We Never Got Over because that's the only physical book I haven't read so far. And just like not be on my phone because I have a bad habit of posting a reel and then I'm just like on my phone. So I kind of flipped it over and was like, I'm done with this for right now. So I'm gonna get back to reading and I will check in with you guys when I have an update later. Okay, so I am officially at the 5-hour mark. I did take some more breaks than like I intended to today, but it was also really nice out. So I went for like over an hour-long walk with Dan between like making food, making coffee, eating, going out for coffee, taking a shower. What else did I do today? Just other things that I couldn't listen to a book or couldn't read. So those took up time, but it's been really interesting to see like how much time of my day or how much time out of my day is spent doing other things versus reading. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm at the 5-hour mark, 5 hours and 19 minutes so far. So I have my timer paused. Up to this point, I've been keeping some notes on my reading, but it's not super accurate anymore because I haven't updated in a little while. So the fine print, I've read from page 174 to page 312. So I'm not really sure how many pages that is off the top of my head. It's over 100, 140-ish, just under 140. Things We Never Got Over, I went from page 250 to 302, so that's 52 pages. And then When Gracie Met the Grump, I went from 279 to 324, so that's, let's round it up to 80, 44, so 45 pages. And then Beyond the Wand, I went from 18% to 30, I think I'm at 38% now. Yeah, so it kind of doubled that, which was a goal, so that was good. The rest of the night, I think I'm going to flip between, I don't know, I'm just trying to decide because Things We Hide from the Light comes in tomorrow, but there's no way I'm finishing this before the end of the night. I'm just past like the 50% mark. So I don't think I'm gonna push myself that hard to finish this, but I feel like the fine print, like, come on, I have literally this much left. Like, that should be super easy to finish tonight because I'm on page 312. So, and this says 420, because there's an extended epilogue, 436 pages, and I'm on page 312. So I have 120 pages left. I don't think I did that math right, but anyway, less than 200, just over 100 pages left. So I think I'm just gonna be really pushing to finish this one. It should be doable. I mean, I think I have just over 2 hours left of reading, so that'll kill some time. And then once I finish this, I think I mentioned this earlier, I'm gonna go to this one, and then Things We Never Got Over. Probably finish it like Wednesday or Thursday. So that's the plan. I picked out my March TBR, so you guys will see that video eventually. I made the video today, but I think I wanna redo it. I don't know, I have to figure that out, but I'm excited because I'll be reading the rest of the series in March and possibly Things We Hide from the Light in March. If I don't read it this month, I don't think I'll have time to read it this month, but I think first thing in March I'll read it. But so it's been a good day so far. Just under 5.5 hours left, which means I am almost at the halfway mark. I do have some time to make up, obviously. It wasn't able to go like straight through. I'll make up that time tonight and probably tomorrow morning. I'll get up at 5 again and just wrap up the 12 hours. And then I'll give you my overall thoughts, page counts, and all that fun stuff. So at this point, I do have to go teach a dance class. I think I mentioned it earlier, from 5:15 to 6:15. And then we're gonna listen to Beyond the Wand on our way to dinner and from dinner, watch the Rangers tonight and read. So that's the plan. It's gonna be a good night. I'm gonna go. I will talk to you all later when I get home and give you an update. Hi friends, it's the next day and I just wanted to give an update because I did not get the full 12 hours in yesterday. I ended up at like just over 8, I think. So I did do some reading this morning. I also slept in, so that's why you didn't really see anything before work. And I got some listening in, got some reading in on my lunch break. I still have some time left, so I'm going to be doing some more reading on my lunch break and then wrapping up this 12-hour span after work tonight. But I wanted to give you some updates. Let me get my phone because that's where I was keeping track of my pages and percentages. So let me just pull up notes. Okay, so the fine print, which was the priority of the fine print was to finish it. I am coming very, like, extremely close. I am on page 376 and I just have to get to page 436. So I have 60 pages left. It's gonna be super easy. It's gonna take me about an hour to knock this out. So I'll finish that. And then Things We Never Got Over. It's funny because I actually just got Things We Hide from the Light. It's literally like right there. Just came from Amazon. Things We Never Got Over. I ended at page 302. I just want to make sure that's actually accurate because, yeah. I noticed I was reading and then not updating as I was going at one point. 250 to 302. That's just over 52 pages. Well, that is 52 pages. I will definitely be reading this later tonight, but the fine print is going to be my priority because I have like 2 hours left of reading to hit the 12 hours at this point. And that will take me under 2 hours, but that's gonna be priority. Finish that, read that. And then When Gracie Met the Grump, I read from page 279 to 324. So again, that's about 40, just over 40 pages. I'm really bad at math on the spot. Yeah, it's like just over 40 pages. And then the most progress that I made was in Beyond the Wand between yesterday and today because I did get to do some listening while I was working. I went from 18 to 80%. So a good chunk of listening happened between yesterday and today, which is awesome. I have just over an hour left in that book. So I'm going to be finishing that today too if I have an opportunity to like do some work tasks that are just business as usual for me. I usually listen to an audiobook if it's not too much critical thinking or anything like that. I should be wrapping that up today, wrapping up the fine print today, and then making some strides in my other 2 books. I don't think I'm going to be starting another book for the rest of the month because today is the 21st. Yeah, today's the 21st. So there's 7 days left in the month. So I need to wrap up 1, 2, All the Missing Girls is 3. And then I have to do my book club read, which is The Measure. So that's 4 books I still have to get through in 7 days. So that is going to be it for this video. I'm going to end it here, even though I'm not fully at the 12 hours, because I'm just going to be doing some reading later tonight. And I am at 9.5 hours right now. So I have 2.5 hours left. So that is gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some motivation to see how much you can read in a short window of time. And it doesn't matter what pace you read at. Like I said in the beginning of this video, and I'm sure I said it like in the middle of this video, I am a slow reader. I usually read about 30 to 40 pages an hour. So I think that's definitely on the slower side, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, I hope this gives you some inspiration to do your own reading marathon or reading sprint, whatever you want to call it. And I'm definitely going to be doing another one of these in the future. I would love to do one like as a group, make a group chat, so maybe that'll be in the works. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video with me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.